Hey, Chris here from AV.technology. I'm here with Jamie Trader, who is the VP of Installed Everything at Harman. We're going to lower third this, Jamie, so that your actual job title will be on the final video, so don't fret. So I thought I'd catch up with Jamie, get a little bit of global, overall, 300-foot view strategic stuff for Harman at InfoComm 25. So I guess, could we talk about, sort of big picture stuff, and how the new product announcements are kind of fitting into the big picture stuff. So I'm sensing from our conversation earlier that it's about making installers' lives easier, as well as, sort of having a full catalog of, take your pick from Harman.
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, Harman Professional for a very long time has been talking about bringing new platforms into market that bring a new level of performance into our customer space. And a higher level of performance is obviously what everyone in our market is really looking for to constantly evolve. But part of what we've been focused on in bringing these new platforms is to not just improve the performance of our technology, but to really deliver a better human experience with the technology. And so there's been just a tremendous amount of focus and time and effort put into making sure that the way people experience the technology, it simplifies their selection time, knowing which products to pick and put together, to more quickly configure and get these things put together, to deliver an exceptional user experience, but then also make it a little bit easier to maintain and manage after deployment. So for the show at InfoComm 2025, for us, we're very excited to not just be here talking about the new platforms, but actually demonstrating them all. We've got the entire booth running on our next generation signal processing platform, which is our integrated audio video control platform for the future. But that's not it. I mean, that's...
Here's a slightly curly one for you, Jamie. Like Harman's always had great brands and always had potentially like every product you could possibly need to install audio and control into a project. But do you feel that now that you're wanting to like go from having a bunch of household name brands to like sort of pulling the gravity of it all in, so that, if I'm an installer, of course I expect sort of cloud management, remote deployment, or I want sort of easy configuration, and I want sort of amazing control. And it's sort of like, are you leaning more towards this being a Harman solution rather than, the buffet?
The buffet. Chris, that's a fantastic question.
No, that's a crazy question. You hate it.
Look, it's a really good point that the marketplace right now really is at a point where everyone wants to know that a selection of products that they are looking at and considering buying, that if they select a selection of products, that they are designed to work and function very seamlessly together. And so a company like Harman, who has this long heritage of iconic brands that each represent the superior performance across these different categories, it does make us look at how do we make sure that we as a manufacturer can still convey all of that performance integrity, but also make it very simple to understand that all of the technology has been built together. Our entire development effort over the past handful of years has been to build a complete audio and video control stack that is engineered from the ground up to work together seamlessly. So that is what you're beginning to see evidence of at the trade show, is digital signal processing, networked AV, control and scripting engines, the most sophisticated and simple to use user interfaces in the market, all coming together and becoming part of a whole, all enabled by a single unified software application suite. So it's absolutely what's important in this moment.
Yeah. Thank you. You actually, you encapsulated that far better than my little sort of thought bubble could. So it's the guarantee of performance, having those household or those iconic brands sort of all working in concert with, but it's the software layer that's making it cohesive, integrated. Would you say is that?
It's the software layer, and it's the audio and video and control IP stack that underpins all that technology. Really at the core of it, it is the engineering foundation of things operating off of the same communication protocols. Everything we've done over the past handful of years was built on as much standards adoption in the marketplace as possible. And by standards adoption, we're not just talking about a simple API or communication stack. We are talking about standards adoption to network transport. We're talking about standards adoption of security protocols, enterprise and defense level security protocols. It is, it's pretty much standards adoption of everything that makes this industry great. Really set to empower our customers to not just be bought in on a single walled garden ecosystem, but to really be able to get all the best of the best pulled together and feel enabled for growth.
Cool. That's really good. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you next time, and we'll head around the stand at some point and check out the new gear.
Appreciate it, Chris. Always
Thanks,
great
Jamie.
seeing you.
Cheers.